Former employees of City Market still waiting on change 2.5 years later. I'm Italia Hall. More details straight ahead.
The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Rolle. As always, it's so great to have you with us. Topping news, former employees affected by the closure of City Market are still battling the company in the courtroom for severance and pension packages. 2.5 years later, the employees still await the final judgment. Italia Hall has reaction to this latest development.
Former employees of City Market lined up outside the courthouse today to hear the final judgment, and they say they are very disappointed. Employees were laid off back in April of 2011, and they say it's time for a change.
Something really needs to happen to show these people that we're not joking with them. We're serious. We want our money. We already work for that. That's our own. Okay? That's all we want, what is due to us. And it's been too long.
And it's a sad situation to see what we have to go through in this Bahamas, and our own people is taking advantage of us. When these guys in Nassau sitting down at their table eating caviar, steaks, and riding the seven seas with their big yachts, we here in Grand Bahama are actually hurting.
And the matter is still going on, and for some reason we can't get the problem solved. I'm very disappointed to see that my so-called our own people treating us this way. And for some reason, they get their court date, and for some reason, they're not showing up. So that's showing disrespect, can't get the matter solved.
Some employees have worked up to 33 years for the company and says the closure has taken a toll on their lives.
I took ill after I've been laid off. It took a toll on me, and I can't even work no more. I had to go on disability and have to be towing the line for food stamp right now. I'm serious about this. It's a sad situation. It's very sad, and this is how my hands look, because I can't work anymore. And these guys don't want to pay off, and every time they're sending some representative down here in Grand Bahama to make excuses for them each and every time.
It was not fair the way that they let us go, and they gave us a letter on the 4th of April 2011 saying that we'll be paid in consuming weeks. Weeks have been gone. It's no date. They give us no date, no time, and it's been too long. And people pension money, they use people pension money to do whatever they feel like doing with it. And it seems like no one cares about the people. Okay? It's time for this to end. Our severance pay, we didn't even get that. What's going on in the Bahamas?
Employees Representative James Roosevelt Thompson says the courts are here to help the Bahamian people and justice will be served.
They treated City Market more than a place of employment. That was really their home. And it's really like a divorce, and there's nothing pleasant about it, So, and when people are laid off and no work there, and when they haven't been compensated as a result, it makes the matter worse.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Italia. Well, history was made Monday as the community of McLeanstown received their very own police substation, outfitted with 5 police officers who reside in the area. Commissioner of Police Ellison Greenslade says completing the police station was a priority that he's pleased has come to fruition for residents of East Grand Bahama.
Nothing before its time. So listen carefully, please. Nothing before its time. You have always, East Grand Bahama, McLeanstown, High Rock, Pelican Point, and all of the settlements, certainly the communities in the East, have always shown the Royal Bahamas Police Force the greatest measure of respect.
Commissioner Greenslade added that this is just one of the ways in which the East is being developed, and he says this is only the beginning.
I want us to sow seeds into the life of the people of East Grand Bahama. I want to spend money with you. So I've asked him, now you know, to go into this community and find me houses that I can lease. My minister gave me his full blessings. That's about economic incentives. So if you're looking to build one little apartment, good time to do it. If you have one that you need to fix up, good time to do it. Because if you ask me to give you officers, they need somewhere to live. They need somewhere to shop. So the point here is we're not just coming to police the area and to work in conjunction with you in the East Grand Bahama. We have also added value to your communities.
The McLeanstown Police Substation is located on the shore of the McLeanstown Ferry Dock. The Honorable Bernard Nottage, Minister of National Security, also attended the opening ceremony. The Good Samaritan killed while assisting a woman in distress recognized during the Royal Bahamas Police Force annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Our Kimberly Mullings was there and she explains why this year was a little different.
Despite the cool weather, the Christmas tree lighting still went on in the Gerald Bartlett Police Complex under the theme, The Spirit of Christmas. Officers and members of the public turned out for the program, which was filled with various selections by children in the community. However, this year was a totally different experience. Just before the tree was lit, Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police Emrick Seymour called for a moment of silence for the nation's most recent hero who died Monday trying to assist a fellow Bahamian during a robbery in Freeport.
The person he saw an act of criminality being committed, and in the process, in his quest, in his zeal to assist the young lady in distress, he went to render assistance. And in the process of him rendering that assistance, he was injured, taken to the Rand Memorial Hospital, and later died, giving his life for his fellow Bahamian, because he wanted to make a difference. He wanted to lend some assistance. He wanted to do what he felt was right. And so that, I feel, is the ultimate sacrifice one can give when they would have given their life for the good of others. I once roamed these streets.
Bishop Marvin Reich delivered the Christmas message, and Bishop Cardinal McIntos offered a prayer for law enforcement and the nation.
Let your hand of protection be upon them, upon their families. As was communicated earlier, they have to walk out of their homes to protect the homes of others. And so often, their homes are unprotected. But tonight, we speak your protection over them. We speak the blessing of heaven over each and every one of their lives.
The fun started when Santa Claus came through on the big red fire truck, handing out treats for those young and old. A Junkanoo rush out concluded the night. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Well, a murder suspect is in police custody tonight, just one day after authorities issued a wanted bulletin for 29-year-old Rashid Ingrid Farrington of number 79 Cabot Drive, Freeport. He was apprehended and taken into custody. Police reports say Farrington is wanted in connection with the murder of that Freeport resident, which occurred on Monday night. Reports say the victim was trying to help a woman who was accosted by an unknown assailant. While trying to receive her purse, he was stabbed in the stomach and later died in hospital. Now, late this evening, police identified that victim as 40-year-old Lamorne Moxie of Weddell Avenue. Police are thanking members of the suspect's family as well as members of the public for assisting them with the capture of Rashid Farrington. And the countdown continues to what is perhaps the busiest shopping time of the year, and police on Grand Bahama wants you to remain safe. The Royal Bahamas Police Force has increased its presence in shopping districts throughout the island in an effort to avert criminal activity during the Christmas season. Now, officers have also been busy trying to educate members of the public and merchants on how to avoid becoming a victim of crime. Assistant Superintendent Henry Rolle talks about a challenge they face every year.
We recognize that persons, because of the season, they tend to be overwhelmed with joy and forget to secure their personal items in the vehicle properly, and also their homes. When you're purchasing gifts, do not have them in an area that is conspicuous to members of the public, because, like I said, criminals, they look for easy targets. And because, like I said, the season is full of joy, we tend to let our guards down.
ASP Rolle is giving some advice on how you can protect yourself and your valuables during this Yuletide season.
Your trunk, If you feel as if you have too many items in your vehicle seat, then take 10-15 minutes, drop them home, secure them properly, and then return to continue shopping. Because we are concerned about the number of incidents such as this.
Stay with us. There's more news right after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dolly Madison, Freeport's original home center.